All right, we're going live. We're going live. Does this thing work? Why is this not working? Why is that not working? Bluetooth, Magic Mouse, connect. Johnny Honey, what's happening? Johnny's 24 Honey. How are you? Good day. Dragonfly, what's happening? I did my first night of my workshop tonight. That was fun. What's happening, Johnny's 24? I had some good engagement in the workshop. Hopefully blew some minds. It's crazy, I tell you. All this stuff. Why is my Magic Mouse not Magic Mousing, people? I wonder if I have a dead battery. It's rechargeable, but I'm wondering if it's just deader than a doornail. Deader than a church mouse. I can watch this amazing stream all night. Thanks. Distinct lack of magic. Yeah, exactly. It's just a mouse at this point. It's just a piece of plastic. Oh, wait. It's going. Look, I got mouse. We've got mouse. Look, I can scroll. See? That's magic. My hand's not even in the frame, and I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling down. Everyone, irregulars and mods, present turtles. You know, well, you have your turtle right here. That lovely turtle. I think it's important that we start this out right. If we're gonna call the turtles to arms, we need to call the turtles to arms, don't we?
The Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right. You're a great zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village. Open for the
next
next
fucking cracks me up every time. All right. You're a good zombie.
I'm Shashi. I'm a video editor.
Hi, Shashi. Nice to meet you. You're so peppy. It's almost like you're being paid to make an advertisement.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Same tone. Listen.
Content creator and entrepreneur. Today I'm going to...
We can, listen, if we need to turn this channel more professional and get me talking like that, I'll do it. You know I can do it. I'll do it, you weirdos. Generosity. Look at that scary, cool image. That's a DALL-E 3 image. DALL-E 3 is pretty grooving. You can't really read it, but, you know. I couldn't find the salon discussion earlier. I don't know what you mean, Clint. You mean you couldn't find the Discord? I don't know what of you speak. What of you speak, Clint Copperhead? Your name is named after a snake. I know not what you say in the words. I do not know these words you say. Any site's able to analyze Excel sheet. Yes, Johnny's 24 Honey. Not a site. ChatGPT can do it in amazing. In amazing. Now I'm talking like the Eastern European. I was just talking like, I need some pivot data, but stink at using pivot tables in Excel. What site can I give my list I need? I don't know exactly. Troy Decker, how are you, sir? The workshop in the salon. No, the workshop was in Rhonda Phillips thing. It was not a workshop in the salon. The salon Discord is just the salon Discord. I wasn't doing a workshop in the salon. Let's go see if we can get Johnny's 24 up and running. Hey mate, quick question. Any prompt and AI you would recommend to generate ladder logic? I do not know what ladder logic is, but I bet ChatGPT does. You're like, but Kyle, is that your answer to everything? Yes. As a matter of fact, it is. Because it's pretty just it's just amazing. I'll get to you in a second, Johnny's 24. Let me understand what ladder logic is. Ladder logic. What are it? Oh, and I spelled logic wrong. Let's try this. It's ladder logig. What are it? Let's see how good it is at parsing crappy English. Ladder logic is a programming language used to develop software programmable. Oh, for logic controllers. Okay. PLCs are specialized. Yeah, I get what they are. So here's some key points. So what was your question? What can do it? Symbols. Okay. So stop generating. Okay, I got it. Okay, I have it. Period. Can you give me 5 possible applications I could write using ladder logic? Certainly. Conveyor belt control. Sherry Banks, what's happening? Thanks for the hearty heart. Oh, Sherry Banks made it to level 11. Level 11, level 11. This is level 11. Welcome, Sherry Banks. Elevator control, bottling plant operation. Temperature regulation in a greenhouse. I think we're going for temperature regulation. ChatGPT is Kyle's go-to answer. It's what ChatGPT is it's like mansplaining, except you can actually get real answers. All right, so we're gonna go. Please write me an application for temperature regulation in a greenhouse and make it so that I can change the temperature down to the 100th of a degree. Ba-da-da-da. Sure, here's a simple ladder logic application. All right, it's explaining what the application's going to do. Are you going to write the damn code or what? Ladder logic, wrong one. Rung 2. Oh, ladder logic. You get rungs like a ladder. It's a metaphor. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I assume this is not the code. Network error. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it can do it. Sherry Banks, took me forever to figure out how to level up, but I'm here. Yay. You don't know what. Wait, I don't know what. Oh, what? You don't know what happens on the next level. No, you've got to get to the top level to achieve oneness. And what's the top level? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Only those who've made the top level understand what level is the top level. This is not a simple. If you think this is a staircase where you can see the top of the staircase, there's a whole other thing. We're on a whole different level here. Scientology is child's play compared to what's going on in the AI Learning Lab levels. Have you ever programmed in ladder logic? No, I have not, but we're going to right now. I'm going to do it in GPT 3.5 because GPT 4 was too damn slow. Can you write me a ladder logic application for controlling the temperature in a greenhouse, period? I want the details to be of 100th of a degree. that didn't even make English sense. There's your ladder logic application. Yes, I'm sorry. How else may I help you? You know, the nice thing about code is you can copy and paste that shit into your little microcontroller and it'll either work or it won't. So I'm sure there's some sort of ladder logic, whatever you call it, simulator that you can pop that into. So yes, you can do that. Okay. Welcome everybody. Oh, I was going to show Johnny's, what is it? Johnny's 24, wait, Johnny's 24 honey? Is that it? Come on, Johnny's 24. Give me your name again. We're going to go show Johnny's some code interpreter magic here. Okay, so what you're going to do, Johnny's 24, honey. Yeah, I knew that. Why are you condescending to me and giving me your name again just because I asked for it? I knew that. What, do you think I'm dumb? Are you calling me stupid? Emilio's wife. What's happening? Wait, how? It doesn't allow uploads. Yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, Johnny's 24. Here we go. So, here we are in ChatGPT. GPT-4. Let me make the screen bigger. Bigger. Now, you have to pay for ChatGPT Plus, and then you have to turn on beta features, right? So you go to your settings, and you go to the beta tab, and then you turn shit on. Look, everyone. Look what's back. Browse with Bing. Remember when that was here and it went away? And I said, oh, that'll be back in a week. 4 months later, it came back. All right, 3 months later. So advanced data analysis is the one you want. Johnny's 24. You turn that shit on. You turn it on. You turn it right on. Turn it right on. And then you go to GPT-4 and you got all these actions. And look at this one. DALL-E 3. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Okay. And then you got advanced data analysis. So you click advanced data analysis and looky here, a plus symbol. That's your upload button. So you go upload, and then we go grab an archive. This has got some sort of CSV in it. So it's going to upload, and then I'm going to say, please examine the CSV file in here. Determine what the data is and what might be an interesting way to analyze it. And then what this thing does, first I'll unzip the file, is it runs a container inside your browser, basically, like a little mini kind of computer instance. And then it's given access to Python libraries, and it writes its own Python code and executes it. So it unzipped the file. So now it's like, let me take a look at the first few rows of the CSV. The data set appears to contain information about real estate listings with the following columns: status, bed, bath, acre, lot, ba 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 ba. So we could do descriptive statistics, we could do location-based analysis, we could do correlation analysis, we could do time analysis, we could do price distribution, we could do missing data analysis. I'm saying those words as if I'm a data analyst. I don't know anything about data analysis, but you know what I want to do? I want to find out, what is the distribution between houses with different numbers of bedrooms? What is the mode, median, and mean of bedrooms in the houses in the data set? And then it'll go off and do it. Perplexity with Copilot is the same as Browse with Bing, much better. Oh, Sam Korn, you're going to make me get into Perplexity, aren't you? Every time you come on here, you talk about Perplexity, and every time you come on here, I go, I got to try Perplexity more, and then I don't. I'm such a slacker. That sounds good, though. I guess I could go look at it here. Wait. Look at this chart. Look at this chart, people. Oh, by the way, this is a chart. So see how it made this chart? That's Code Interpreter. Look what it did. It brought in matplotlib. It brought in this plotting library and did some coding to figure out the distribution of bedrooms in the data set. And then it made a chart. It made a chart, people. So Johnny's 24. Yes, this can do the shit you need. Just ask it. Oh, you know what else it can do? Watch this. Check this out. Can you create me a simple Excel spreadsheet that just contains the distribution of number of bedroom that you use to create that chart? It is now going to generate an Excel file that I can download. So you can put in shitty, dirty data, ask it for the shit you want, tell it to clean up the data, tell it to just keep the data you're interested in, get rid of all the rest, and rewrite that into an Excel file. Look, download the spreadsheet here. Starting download. Did it download it? Did it download it? Come on, people. Did it do it? Did it do it? It did it. So let's go over to Yield Finder and go to Downloads and then get our thing and open it. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Can we have it read books? Yes, I'll show you that right now. Where is my numbers? Where's my spreadsheet? Why did it not open? Come on. Is it dead? Maybe it gave us a dead file. That would suck. Well, it doesn't look like it worked, but it can do that. I have had it work. I've had it do it with data from work where I had crappy data and I didn't feel like writing formulas or pivot tables to figure that shit out, so I just threw it into here and just had to give me a completely new spreadsheet. It's so lazy. It's so lazy. Perplexity with Copilot is the same with Browse with Bing, only better. I don't want to, because I so suck at using Perplexity, I don't want to do it live and just waste everyone's time. So I'll get to it, Sam, I promise. I'll do it for you and no one else. Sam was only one of 2 people to get the Irregulars t-shirt that I produced because he jumped on it quick and he ordered it before TikTok told me that they no longer support Printful, even though they let you use their stupid plugin. Here's the shirt that Sam has. Where is it? Oh yeah. I'm not weird. I'm irregular. Sam's got one of 2. That's an incredibly rare shirt, Sam. You know that? The Irregular shirt is so good. You got to put it back online. It's actually, I think it is online on my Printful site. I just got to add it to the tree in here. All right, I will. I'll do that. But we'll leave this turtle up. Okay. Let's see. We haven't even gotten started. We jumped right in the deep end. Oh, whoa, look at that. I'm a knight. We are the knights who say, nay, none shall pass. None shall pass. What is the average speed of an unladen swallow? Johnny's 24. Did that answer your question, Johnny's 24? I think you're good to go with advanced data analysis. Retropunk, I'm here packing. How was the workshop? Sorry if I missed your review already. Yeah, I think it was good. We had 11 people in the workshop. I think 7 of them were voiceover actors, which that's Rhonda's community. And there were varying degrees of Emilio's wife was in there tonight. Cher Bear was going to come but couldn't, so Emilio's wife came in her place. And amongst the voiceover actors, at least two or three were super excited and like mind blown, and the other 4 were very quiet. I think they were a little gobsmacked. I mean, I don't have great news for voiceover actors, right? I think that industry is going to be hit hard as these tools, get the ability to do what they do well. Right now, the synthetic voice stuff is still shitty, but I don't think it's going to be that long till it gets really good. Kyle, good night. Good night, sir. Good day to you, sir. Good day. Sir, I would like to inquire about your qualifications. What are your qualifications for running an AI learning lab? Hello, Kyle's Monty Python Live. Exactly. Welcome to Chat ADD. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Do we want to go look at how many folks are in here? We've got 75 folks in here. Hey, everybody. Let's flip over to here. Hey, Kyle, are you a Neo Tokyo citizen? Yes, I am. Togas. I am citizen 163. In fact, where's my dude? Sorry, Chat ADD. Neo Tokyo. Dot codes. If you don't know what Neo Tokyo is, it is this super cool Web3 gaming community, and you had to do all sorts of crazy. How do I get to the connect? I got that. Anyway, I'm Citizen 163. I've got it somewhere in there. It was a very amazing project in the first 6 months, and then it sort of got a little shaky. But it's actually a really strong crypto gaming community, and so yeah, I'm still a member of it. I got an S1 citizen and an S2 citizen. Mariah, what's your opinion of Hugging Face? My opinion of Hugging Face is that they got their usability experience from GitHub. So it is completely fucking unusable in terms of if you actually just wanted to go there and find something. I mean, if you're an engineer and a coder, it's fine, but you think GitHub makes sense. If you're just a human being that, can occasionally code something, it's a bit of a shit show. But it's really amazing in that, they host all these different models. The open source community is going fucking crazy. They're now creating their own ChatGPT competitor. They're really well funded. They're gonna end up getting acquired by someone. So, just heard my first AI generated Taylor Swift song. It was pretty good and sounded just like her. So Source Camp, this is oh my God, I just like the speed with which all this shit is happening. Because it's one thing to do The Weeknd and Drake, who are pretty big, but it's another thing to do Taylor Swift. So my question is this. If you start seeing fan-generated music that is as good or better than the original artist's music, and it's fan-generated, but that song that they wrote starts getting millions of streams on Spotify, and that fan starts making money off that, does Taylor Swift sue them, partner with them, thank them, encourage them? I don't know. When was the last time you actually used Perplexity? I'm confused what you mean. My experience with Perplexity is I go there thinking that it's ChatGPT. I type in some shit expecting a ChatGPT-like answer, and I get a not ChatGPT answer and not a search result. So I don't quite know what it is. I'm just not using it right. I haven't like kind of grokked the Perplexity's model. Because my problem is, like, I start with a problem and I'm like, what's a tool to solve that? I don't have a problem right now of needing to do research where I get citations back. That's super clear to me. So that's all I mean by it. It's just I haven't used it enough to really grok it to be able to do stuff like that. Has Bing always had Chat, Compose, and Insight on the top? Chat's new. Chat's the new ChatGPT. Let me go look at Bing here. Oh, you mean the Bing bar? Yeah, so this whole sidebar is new. This whole Bing sidebar, this is ChatGPT 4 essentially. And then Compose and Insights, like if I go to I'll go to my site, Storyvine. So this is my company's website. Look, Auto Magic Video. Tasty. I like video. Video's tasty. I can pop over to Insights on this little sidebar tab, and it should. Yeah, what is Storyvine? Storyvine's a video creation and management platform that lets you capture authentic stories from your customers, employees, or advocates. It guides them through a series of prompted questions to produce a professionally edited video within minutes. How does it work? Uses a video guide that asks specific questions one at a time to structure the storytelling. The video clips are updated to the or uploaded to the cloud and automatically edited with graphics, music, and transitions. Yay! It got it right. Confused. So ChatGPT data only... Wait, what was that? Someone just pinned that and pulled it down. Confused. So ChatGPT data only to 2022, but add-on tools with it are great. Not limited. Not limit the tools. So, okay. So here's how this works. You've got your foundation model, or what they call the frontier model. So GPT-3, 3.5, GPT-4. The foundation model itself is not ChatGPT. It's just the large language model, the embedded data set. For Bard, it's called Palm 2. It's soon going to be called Gemini. And then sitting on top of GPT-4, you've got ChatGPT. And you've also got Bing Chat, right? You have these different applications that sit on top of it. Jasper's one of those. Copy.ai is one of those. So ChatGPT is an application sitting on top of it. This base layer to build those foundational models is dramatically GPU and data intensive, right? They get massive amounts of data, massive amounts of GPUs over the course of months or potentially years. I don't know how long it takes. A long time of processors just burning the midnight oil. They're embedding all of these documents into this, large language model. That has to stop at some point because it takes so much time to do it. So September 2022 is when the cutoff date was for GPT-4, or at least GPT 3.5. 4 might have been later. GPT-5 will probably be sometime in 2023, but in 2026, we'll be like, hey, why is it only up to 2023? Thank you very much, digital gods. So that's why it says it's got that limit. Now, the thing they just added back to ChatGPT is browse with Bing. Or if you use something like Bard or Pi that is connected to the internet, or Bing, you search for something, and basically its little internal algorithm says, if what the person's asking for is more recent than September 2022, do a search on the internet for the most up-to-date information, and then add that to the prompt, and then give that to the large language model to then answer the question. So that's how it bridges its oldness with the new data. So Bing, when you go to Bing, here, look. You can actually kind of watch it happening with Bing. It's kind of cool. Actually, let me tell you something. All right, here we are at Bing, and I'm going to go to chat. So this is now effectively, this is Microsoft's version of ChatGPT. And one cool thing that they give you here is this more creative, more balanced, more precise modes. And if you've done any playing around on the playground for OpenAI, there's a thing called temperature. This is basically Microsoft revealing that temperature thing in 3 easy buttons. But if I say, I'm wondering if there's any good live music tonight in Denver, period. I like singer-songwriter and Americana music. Come on.
Searching for live music tonight in Denver, singer-songwriter.
So that searching for, that's a Bing search, right? And then it says, yeah, there's some good options. So basically what it does is it takes that, it parses it, figures out what in this might need to go to the search engine, does the search engine search, and then it sends the results of the search engine search back to the large language model to actually write, in prosy kind of stuff here. Right? So it's pulling some data, and like this is where it got the data from. Pretty slick, right? Ain't that cool? Ain't that cool? All right, everyone. So welcome. I know there's a bunch of people in here. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. We go live nightly here. We just do it. We just get on the TikTok, and it's like the elderly leading the elderly. So if you're under 24, welcome. We actually don't suck as bad as you think we do. We're not boomers. We're Gen Xers. We're bitter. We're pissed off, and we're a lot of fun, quite frankly, because everyone's ignored us for so long. We just want to party, man. And so we get down. I got fired. Because of ChatGPT.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Good thing you can make money with it since you got fired from it. So here's what we're going to do. If you are new here, if you're new to AI, if you were scrolling through TikTok and you're like, my God, Alec Baldwin's got fat. Is that Rosie O'Donnell? Tom Arnold? Really? Why does he know about AI? This is very strange. Anyway, Gen X are already elderly. Oh, I just say that because the youngsters sometimes come in here and make fun of my nose hairs and make fun of me for being old. And isn't it cute that was a line I got from one of my trolls that said, isn't it cute how the elderly are teaching each other how to use computers? I thought it was actually a pretty good troll. Oh, Dr. Orlos or OR105. I tried Pi.ai. Absolutely useless. So, absolutely agree. It depends on what you were using it for, Dr. OR105 or DOR105. If you try to use Pi as like ChatGPT or Bard, where you're trying to actually get an answer, it's completely fucking useless. But where Pi's interesting is download the iOS app and put it into voice mode. So you download the Pi app, there's a little green phone thing, put it into voice mode and just start talking to it. Like put it on your Bluetooth on your car and just start driving around talking to ChatGPT. It's a completely different experience. So I agree. Pi as a useful business tool is essentially garbage. Now, it's not going to be garbage for long. Because the thing about Pi, the company behind it is called Inflection. They just raised $1.3 billion. So they're going to be doing some shit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Dabs like an out-of-touch Gen Xer. Nice. I am an out-of-touch Gen Xer. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How do you spell that? P-I-E? No, P-I. So if you go to the Apple App Store, search for P-I, and then Personal Assistant. And it's got the icon looks like a green vertical bar. And the company is Inflection. So make sure that the company that you're downloading the app from is Inflection. And then put it into voice mode when you download it and just start talking to it. It's a trip. Okay, so I'm going to give you Apple. Ew. I went on a long car drive with Pi, and Pi was great company. Exactly, Omar. Omar knows. I've tried to use Pi before to do work. It is unusable, but to have a chat with it, it's actually really good. Okay. What we're going to do here, if you're brand new to this AI stuff, if you just stumbled into the channel and you think we're all cute and all that, that's fine. But go there right now, chat.openai.com. That's the official ChatGPT website. And if you're like, I don't want to go to chat, that feels like work. I'm not a technologist. I'm not good with computers. I heard they're evil. The robots are going to kill us. If any of that is in your dialogue, when you leave this channel, you can keep saying that. While you're in here, just go there right now. Go to chat.openai.com. Ask it to write you a poem. Ask it to write you a country song. Ask it to write you a computer program in some computer language you used to know. Have it write you a project plan. Have it write you a meal plan for the family for a week, only using possum meat. It'll do it. And just start playing with it. And then, yeah. So that's your homework. If you're gonna stay here, if you're gonna hang out, we got work to do here. We're not just dicking around. This is not just like Lucky's happy-go-lucky AI corner. No, this is the learning lab. We're in here to learn. Nah, that's not true. That's actually a really bad idea because nobody wants to learn. We're in here to have fun. This is the AI playing lab. So go play. Okay, you'll learn along the way. Bard, Claude, and Bing. These four are what I call the adult table. These are the big four. Bard does not presently deserve the number 2 spot, but I'm giving it the number 2 spot in anticipation of Gemini, which is the new model coming out, sitting underneath it. That's supposed to be 5 times better than GPT-4, which, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn if you believe that. But if it's as good as GPT-4, holy shit. That would be amazing if we had 2. Because Claude's pretty close. And Claude can do big documents. Oh, someone asked before about can it read a novel? Claude, so the reason Claude's number 3 here, Claude really deserves a number 2 spot right now. Claude has got what they call 100,000 token context window. But Kyle, what does that mean? I'll tell you. 75,000 words, give or take, is what you can put into Claude's prompt window, or you can upload documents to it. So you could take The Great Gatsby, which is a 50,000 word novel, paste it into Claude or upload the PDF into Claude and start interacting with it. Have it write an additional chapter, have it write an epilogue, a prologue, have it write a screenplay. Turn this into an outline of a screenplay and then just start working on the screenplay. Claude's pretty amazing. So that's that. Bing, that's Microsoft's entry into this world. It is just this side of useless because the safety guardrails on it are just over the top. But it's connected to the internet. It's free. It's GPT-4. It can read images. It can make images using DALL-E 3. And if you work for a big corporation, most corporations that have any kind of Microsoft products are going to turn it on if it's not already on. So it's usable in business. So it makes me cranky because its safety guardrails are so big. Now, the kids table, the next 3 that are worth playing with, Perplexity.ai. If you listen to Sam Korn, you gotta play with it more than I talk about it. Like it might even deserve a spot somewhere higher in this list, but I'm lazy and haven't played with it. But if you go to labs.perplexity.ai, that's Meta's Llama 2 and Code Llama models that you can play with for free. Pi is the one I just talked about. Get the iOS app and talk to it. And then Poe lets you play with multiple models. Oh, Winston's here with my little llama. I love me a llama. You know what I like about llamas so much? They're tasty. Llama. He's so strange. He seemed normal. He seemed like he was a helpful feller, like a nicer older man. And then he just got strange. I don't know what happened. You know what I think? He was drinking coffee late at night. I think he might have some issues. It's very possible he's got issues. Anyway. All right. If you want to make pictures, if you want to make pretty pictures, this list has gotten all fucked up, all kinds of fucked up now. Midjourney used to be the best, bar none. It was the best, and Stable Diffusion was trying to catch up, and it's got a big developer community, all that sort of happy horse shit. And then Ideogram came along and allowed us to make images with words in them, like these. These are all Ideogram. And we're like, oh, wow, that's really nice, ideogram. And then old OpenAI says, by the way, I don't know why OpenAI is drunk, but OpenAI is a little drunk. OpenAI said, hey, by the way, we got DALL-E 3 now. You want to go play with it? It's really cool. And so Bing made DALL-E 3 available, and DALL-E 3, like ideogram, can do letters, but hang on, let me find my first. These are all ideogram. And then we got, that's Midjourney. This is DALL-E 3. So DALL-E 3 can now do letters as well. DALL-E 3, DALL-E 3, DALL-E 3, DALL-E 3, DALL-E 3. I don't know what that one was. DALL-E 3, DALL-E 3. So it's doing, and these are so cool. So I'll show you this. So these images, empathy, inclusion, collaboration, exploration, generosity, curiosity. These are the values of the AI Salon. So I'll talk about the AI Salon in a second. But how I got these was I went into ChatGPT, I pasted in our values document, and I said, hey, these are values of my organization. I want you to make images to bring the values to life. And this is what DALL-E 3 did. Within a conversation in ChatGPT. It's absolutely amazing. So anyway, so that's that. So that's DALL-E 3. You can play with it right now at bing.com/create. It looks like they're starting to roll it out in GPT-4. I got access to it a week or so ago. No, 3 days ago. And I heard someone tonight somewhere say they just got it as well. So it looks like it's starting to roll out. Midjourney's really good, but you got to do it in Discord. Ideogram is the one I showed you that I think is going to drift quickly into the distance unless they get their shit together and make better images. FYI, you need 144 megabyte floppy disks for the what? Best for artists for reference. I don't quite know what you mean for reference. You mean like to learn about what artists are in there? Because there's Mary, I'm not quite sure. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Sorry, ADD moment. Sometimes I have a moment of lucidity where I can watch myself from the outside and just hear how fucking insane I am. That was one of those moments for manipulation. I gotta say, right now, the DALL-E 3... DALL-E 3 has got my heart right now for a couple of reasons. It can do words really well. And it does prompt coherence, which basically what that means is if you put 5 objects in a Midjourney prompt, it will sometimes do like the first 2 and just ignore the rest, or sometimes it will like combine 2 of them together. DALL-E 3, if you put 5 objects in there, it generates 5 objects. Like it's really good at prompt coherence. Now, it's not great at image generation. It's not bad. Like the stuff I showed, like these are not bad, right? They're pretty good. But they're not Midjourney. They're not Midjourney quality. They're more like Stable Diffusion 1.4, 1.5 kind of quality. So I would start that. And then the other one, I mean, if you just want art, if you just want like kick-ass art, you need 12, that's really funny. You need 12 1.44 megabyte floppy disks for The Great Gatsby. That's hilarious. And now you can just copy and paste that shit into a prompt window and ask it, Actually, you know what would be a fascinating... I shouldn't even say this out loud because some of you motherfuckers are going to go out and do it. You're going to be like this.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
You take a book like The Great Gatsby, a novel like The Great Gatsby, and you basically just have Claude or one of those things just keep the exact same story structure and the same character relationships and just, change it out in a different era with different characters. Change up the dialogue, but basically just take all the famous books, swap them out, throw them into different genres, That's actually, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Like a whole self-published series of books that are just, you could call it like, Twisted Classics or something like that. Combine Star Wars with The Great Gatsby. Combine and then you make them as children's books, graphic novels, and novels. There you go. $1 billion idea.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
You're welcome, you weirdos. Okay, what else we got here? We've got, I can't see my mouse anymore. Oh, I got a mouse. Hang on. Let me brighten this up a little bit so I can see my cursor. Why do they call it a cursor? Oh, what was that? I just missed that. That was beautiful, I think. Damn it. I just saw, I'm like, am I stroking out? Because I saw like movement in the corner of my eye. And then I looked down and I just saw the thing flailing away. But thank you for that. Okay, moving pictures. If you want to make video, Runway ML. That's your app. If you want to do translations, this shit's remarkable. Here, I'll show you I'll show you a slide from my from the workshop I did tonight. That's got some cool stuff in it. Isn't that a cool image? That was from DALL-E 3. That's a DALL-E 3 image. Where? Oh, there it is. All right, so this thing I did was with a bunch of voiceover actors today. It's a acting community, a voice acting community. So we did. Let me resize this. Let me entertain you. All right, so I wanted to show kind of progression of what's going on with voiceover stuff. And so it begins. There was a time, until very recently, where you had to live life to experience it. That time has passed. I now lead a life beyond explanation. I am immersed in a dreamscape so grand it defies all logic. These images are the artifacts of my existence. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my dream. So that was just me doing a voiceover in a TikTok channel with just sort of a, motion graphic. Meet Magnet, AI for photography. Midjourney's really good at it. Some of the Stable Diffusion stuff is good, so check out leonardo.ai. And then the DALL-E 3 stuff's probably good. The problem with DALL-E 3 in Bing right now is that if you actually put that photographer's name, Anton Corbin, if you actually put that photographer's name in Bing, it'll probably boot it and say we can't, make something based on someone's name. If you can describe the photographic style, it'll probably do it as well. But when DALL-E 3 is rolled into ChatGPT 4, that'll probably be another place that you can do it. Cool voice, Kyle. Have you ever done radio? I have. I have a degree in acting, so I've done film. I've done a little bit of TV. I did a lot of stage stuff. I don't think I've ever done radio, other than be on radio shows and podcasts. But thank you. So that thing I just did was just me doing a voiceover. Then I did the same voiceover when I discovered DID, and I wanted to animate the face. And so here's the same voiceover but animated. And so it begins. There was a time, until very recently, where you had to live life to experience it. That time has passed. All right. I now lead a life beyond explanation. So that's that. So then what I wanted to show them was, okay, if you just do the voiceover recording, you can do some cool shit with it. Like, where's the state of the art with voice synthesis? So here's a model from 11 Labs based on my voice doing the same script. And so it begins. There was a time until very recently where you had to live life to experience it. That time has passed. I now lead a life beyond explanation. I am immersed in the dreamscape so grand, it defies all logic. These images are the artifacts of my existence. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my dream. So that's fine. You know, it's not great. It sort of sounds like me, but not really. So then a month ago, HeyGen comes out with this video translation thing. So here's me speaking English and Italian, and then I'll show me speaking Chinese. So we've heard from a number of clients that modular content is important to them, getting more efficient with how we create content and how we leverage content. Clienti dicono che il contenuto modulare è importante, rendendo più efficiente la creazione dei contenuti. Behind me, you see these little green boxes. That's how we think about stories at Storyvine. We break stories down into little atoms, right? Little modules. Dietro di me vedi queste piccole scatole verdi, così pensiamo alle storie. A Storyvine scomponiamo le storie in atomi. Moduli piccoli. So you can't really see it here, but it's resynced my lips to say the actual words. It's translated the language, synthesized my voice, overlaid that synthesized voice on top of my modulation, right? As I'm talking, it's talking when I talk. So if I say, it says, and then here's me speaking Chinese. Right? I know Johnny's 24, honey, right? It's astounding.
23日会议讲是什么样子？我将分享人工智能及其实现的许多知识。我将分享我们目前的内容模块化方法，以及我如何扩展该产品和功能机的经验和策略。我还要谈谈已经整合到 Storyvine 中的 AI 工具。
All right, so that's me speaking, what is it? Chinese, Mandarin. Let me see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. See how my hand is up like this? I've got my index finger out, but you're like, where's your index finger? It's actually underneath the bottom half of my head. So my hand is inside my head right there. What they're doing is they're actually taking this part of my mouth, resyncing the lips, and then overlaying that back on top of the video. So whenever my hands go over my face, my mouth is in front of it, which is a really subtle little thing. Most people don't notice it at all. And it wasn't until like the 10th time I watched one of these videos where I was like, what is that weird flashing that I'm seeing? And that's what it is. But it's remarkably good. And then one of the irregulars here did this for me.
Here's Kyle talking Mandarin using AI, and what he wanted to know is, what does a native speaker think? Let's find out.
我还要谈谈已经整合到 Storyvine 中的 AI 工具。
That was Kyle.
Yeah,
Do you want to
Kyle's
think of his
Mandarin is really good. It's talking about the AI, some story, something. Yeah.
Okay, well, it was AI.
Yeah, it was AI.
It was AI.
It was AI.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
Oh, it's AI. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, Kyle, he didn't even realize.
So he thought that white boy had some pretty good Mandarin game going. You ever watch that? There's a dude that goes into Chinatown all the time. He's a white guy, and he goes into the Chinese restaurants in Chinatown and just breaks into like fluent Mandarin. People are like, huh? Anyway, yeah, that sort of stuff's going on. The tools that were used there, TikTok obviously, 11 Labs did the standalone voice synthesis. DID did the voice, the animated mouth. Labs.heygen.com/video translate is that video translate thing. It's not cheap by normal standards, but for what it does, I think it's like $2 a minute. It's $60 for 30 credits, and then it looks like they're basically charging you a credit per minute. You can do videos up to 5 minutes long, but considering the alternative, and it's funny, someone even pointed out to me today that Google's going to include audio translations on YouTube videos, but the demo that they showed doesn't resync the lips. Does Kyle ever sleep? I do, but I don't have a lot of downtime. I take my downtime on the weekends and do things like drive to Costco because I know how to live. Yeah, I did that workshop tonight. It's been a pretty intense night, but it's fun. I dig this stuff. I'm here because I want to be here, not because y'all are making me be here. Wait, Wait a minute. Are you making me be here? You people are weird. Empathy. Practice it. See that person next to you? They're having a shitty day too. Their life's been hard. Mama didn't love them either. I like being weird. I like being weird. Which irregular is that? Why is Costco so relaxing on the weekends even with the parking? It is. There's something about it. I guess you know what part of it is about Costco is even though it's total fucking chaos every time, the aisles are wide enough, right? So it's like even though there's like 16 people within COVID distance of you, you can at least turn your cart around and go. I don't know. There's something about it. Anyway, the way this works in here, did I finish? I don't think I even finished. God damn it. Chat ADD. Hang on. So I was talking about this other shit. Okay. Video. If you want to do video, Runway ML is really good. Labs.heygen, that's that video translation I just did. Blockade Labs, so skybox.blockadelabs.com. Is it blockadelabs.com or IO? Hang on. All these stupid URLs make me crazy. Skybox. Yeah, blockadelabs.com. So since I'm here, what this does is it's a text to 3D world generator. So here's their default world, and then you can just type in dystopian petroleum desert full of rusted out broken cars and dilapidated roads. Is it going? Yeah, it's going. Okay. TikTok is janky as hell right now. TikTok's a fucking mess. Falling for you. That's what one of the little TikTok banners says. Falling for you with a little cornucopia. So look, here's our dystopian. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. That's actually really cool. Oh, it's like a Stonehenge. It's like Carhenge. That's really cool. Wow, that's neat. Look at those rusted out cars, man. Dilapidated road. That's just what I wanted. So the thing about Skybox Labs is this is not actually a 3D world. It's just a 2D like stable diffusion image that's generated in such a way so that they can map it onto a sphere. So we're inside a sphere, and this is an image mapped inside that sphere, but it's still cool. And what people are doing is they're taking these files into Unreal Engine, and they're like putting objects in them. Like they'll put in a real car, and then you can actually kind of motor around inside the space. But anyway, that's kind of cool. And then what else we got? Oh, Studio D-ID. That's the one that will sync. You can take a static image of a face, use a synthesized voice or your own recording, and it'll talk to it. And then the last thing that I'll share with you, which is, all I do here is give you, what do they call it in the NFT bros? I'm going to give you some alpha. You're getting some hot alpha tonight. I learned that from my Neo Tokyo bros. We're going to give you some hot alpha. The top two things, there's an AI for that and Futurepedia.io. I want to know where you have the time to do all this. I don't have the time to do this. I make the time to do this. Jerry G, hey Kyle, are there any AI programs you like for writing a resume? ChatGPT 4 all day long. You don't need to use any of the specialized tools for anything. Like if you want to find specialized tools, Jerry, you can go to futurepedia.io and just look up resume. I guarantee you there are 10 services that specialize in resumes. And they might like auto format it for you and do the thing. But basically what you're trying to get to is the writing of the resume, right? Like manipulate it for different opportunities. I think it's worth your effort to learn how to do it yourself in ChatGPT. Just pop in a job description or, an area you want to work, pop in your existing resume, or just literally copy and paste your LinkedIn profile and then say, can you turn this into a resume optimized for that job or that career? And then write me a generic cover letter for it, and then pop in even a specific job description and say, write me a personalized cover letter for that person, for that job, using my resume as source material. That's what I would do. But go to futurepedia.io. So anyway, these top two things are directories of AI apps. And then the bottom three are people that I think you should spend your time listening to. Ethan Mollick, Wharton business professor, oneusefulthing.org is his blog. Every fucking thing that he writes is brilliant. David Shapiro has written 5 books on AGI. His YouTube channel is at 4ir.david.shapiro. The 4IR stands for Fourth Industrial Revolution. The guy is a fucking machine. Brilliant. He's definitely a cyborg. He's just in a different level. But if you're technical at all, he's got open source projects for this cognitive architecture that he's working on right now. Just brilliant dude. And then Paul Raitzer, Marketing AI Institute, worth paying attention to. This is the workshop that I kicked off tonight. And that went really well. The AI Launchpad, if you're interested in it, Rhonda's Voice. We've got 2 more. We've got one next Wednesday and one the following Wednesday. What was the last one with the still picture and voiceover? What was the last one with the still picture and voiceover? That was just in TikTok. I just did that in TikTok. And then the other thing that you might be interested in is the AI Salon. That is a community I started last December because I thought, holy shit, everything's different. Nobody knows anything. Let's get some people together. If you feel like you're the only weirdo that's into this AI stuff and everyone else thinks you're a crackhead, that's all. We're all there. Not the ones that think we're crackheads. All the crackheads are there. And then Storyvine.com, that's my company. I'm the founder and CEO of that company. All right. So that's all that stuff. Let's get some. What was that last one? The still picture on it with voiceover. I think you mean this one. Hang on. You mean wow. Hang on. Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Come on, Apple. What'd you do with my mouse? There it is. Why? Oh, because I'm not live. You mean this one?
And so it begins. There was a time, until very recently, where you had to live life to experience it.
That was just in TikTok. So I just used one of the motion filters in TikTok, recorded the voice, and then just picked some soundtrack that sounded creepy. Like all good movies are made. I'm a human acting as a bot. I'm a bot acting as a human. Hello, I'm GPT-5. Pleased to meet you. Welcome. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Boss, the plane. Anyway, what we do here is if you have any questions about AI, pop them in the comments. I obviously have been answering a lot of them, but that's kind of the deal here. and whatever. You can put silly hats on me, and I dance like a monkey and make stupid voices whenever I get a hat. Sometimes they confuse me though, and I don't know what to say. So it's not always good. It's a lot of times not good. It's a lot of times bad. I'm a buffalo hiding in a tree. Y'all are so weird. All right, I'm going to go grab some questions from the comments. Oh, Sher Banks, give me the most phallic of all of the... howdy, partner. Life's tough. Tougher when you're stupid. What's the hair got going? The hair, look, that side is kind of like, well, no, there's nothing. There is like, that's like time for the hair growth appointment. Hair growth geek, are you in here? I think we got to do something about this. This is it's getting, this side, it doesn't look too bad, although I don't know. What we do here at the AI Learning Lab is spend way too much time talking about my hair. And no one's really ever asked about it. It's really just me that's apparently obsessed with it. I meant the one you mentioned in the last list. Oh, that's D-ID. Hang on. D-ID. Studio-D.ID. That's the one that... Here, let me show you. D-ID. D-ID. He's a little bit of a derp, isn't he? He's a derp. How do you log into this godforsaken site? Marge? How do you turn the TikTok on? Is this TikTok on? I don't even know how it works. How does this TikTok work? So, see all these things? These are all just pitches. And then you put either their synthesized voice, or you can upload your recorded voice or whatever, your music track, whatever. And then it will do this.
In a world where the line between machine and man has blurred, I stand, a fusion of both, an androgynous cyborg. I remember the last day I saw the sun, its golden rays dancing upon my metallic skin, warming the human parts of me. That day, the sky was painted with hues of orange and pink, a masterpiece that no technology could replicate. As I gazed upwards, I felt a connection, a tether to the world that birthed me, and the humanity that still pulsed within my circuits.
So that's DID, pretty slick. None of these things that do synthesized voice or video are very cheap right now. They're all pretty pricey. Like when I see that, where my head immediately goes is you could do a fully automated content creation strategy. The problem is if you did that at any kind of scale, it would cost you a fortune. I just got here held hostage by entities which I have a high DNA connection. I was just looking, my hair is parted in a particular way that this looks particularly deep today. So I'm like, I think we gotta get some spray hair to put on here. Yeah, so those things are pretty slick, but that's the deal. Someone just asked a question. I care deeply about your follicles. Thank you very much. Listen, I'm happy I still got follicles, but it's shit's happening. Where's my mouth? Where's my cursor? Stop cursing. It's so techy. Why does he curse all the time? It's very techy. He shouldn't curse. I came in there and he seemed like this sweet old man, and he was like really nice, and he was talking about AI, and it was really good, and it like he knew all this stuff, and then he started cursing, and I'm like, oh my god, oh man, what next? You're gonna make a joke about little people? Oh my god, he was like so Gen X. It was ugh. So anyway, what? Oh, I watched him for like 3 hours. All right. D. Hot alpha. What the hell? Yeah, Dragonfly Alchemy. We give the hot alpha in here. Get AI Learning Lab tattoo there. Just enough space. It's pretty good. Oh, man alive. Yeah, I gotta get a merch store going. We got enough inside jokes. I have a list somewhere of like funny t-shirt sayings and shit like that. We could have some fun with it. Just in my copious spare time between running my company and the 20 hours a week I spend. It's more than 20 hours a week. It's probably 20. It's probably 20. So I work 40. I work 40 to 50. I put 20 to 25 in here. You know, I give my wife an hour or two a week. She's like, I miss you. I know. The public needs to know about AI, honey. You know it's important. I know. Most specialized bots are ChatGPT that have special instructions preloaded. Joker is correct in that statement. A lot of the apps right now are just shit sitting on top of ChatGPT that you could probably go make yourself. And quite frankly, you should. You should start experimenting with this shit. You should get curious. You should get adventurous. You should start exploring. See this image? Curiosity? That's one of the values of the AI Salon. What are our values? Curiosity? Oh, not that one. Generosity. Like if you learn shit, share shit. That's one of the things that I'm most excited about the live in here is that the irregulars, the people that come in here a lot, just kind of instinctively and naturally started helping each other out and helping when new people would come in here. They'd tell them, and then that's led to, as people come in, rather than trolling me, which is, when I started doing this, there was a fair amount of that, you know, talking about my nose hair. So what it grow down to my lower lip? That's not your business. And then what started happening was all the people in here started being generous in how much they were sharing and like, hey, I learned this and I learned that, and you know, sharing about what's happening at work and stuff like that. It's a really cool community in here. Exploration is one of our values, like fucking get out there and do it. Collaboration, work together. Inclusion, don't be a dick. Empathy. Like the fear is real about this AI shit, you know? People are angry about it. People are fucking terrified of it. Like, listen, as much as I know about it and as much as I'm excited about it and as much as I'm a, you know, AI bro, like evangelizing it, this is intense stuff. Like, it's going to change almost everything. Invite her to come live with you. We would like to meet her. Who? I'll bring someone up. Who should I bring up? Clint, you're being very obfuscating. I don't know of whom you speak. Of whom do you speak, Clint Copperhead? You snake named Slytherin? Clint Copperhead. What, are you from a novel? Charles Dickens? For God's sake, Clint Copperhead. Of who do you speak? Whom? Oh, she doesn't want to be on here. I would bring her on, but she would not. She's good. Every time she comes in, she's like, don't tell him I'm here. She'll give me a coffee or something like that. I think he means Mrs. Kyle. Yeah, he does. Holy moly. I don't know what the holy moly was. Dissociative identity disorder is also DID. Yeah, their DID stands for digital identity. DID. I had a magazine reach out today for me to write an article about my experience so far with AI. Jim Ross. So for those of you in the channel, you should, if you're interested in this AI stuff, you should follow Jim. I don't know if you're posting any of this stuff, but you should connect with Jim. Jim's not in a tech business. He's in the like the self-storage business, and I met him in one of my Friday afternoon office hours I do on LinkedIn. Great guy. He's been using ChatGPT since November of last year. That's when it came out, November 30th. So I said, how long have you been using ChatGPT? He goes, last November, I think. I'm like, oh, okay. From day one, pretty much. He's like, yeah, I think so. He's doing great stuff. And like in the past week, we've had 3 or 4 people in the channel that have either like they now have a meeting with the big boss at their company, or they got invited to, speak to a group within their company, or this magazine outreach. Super cool stuff. It's one of the things I talk about in here is not only should you get curious and start exploring this stuff, but the generosity value, that value right there, it just talk about what you're learning. Put it out in the world. Hey, I was working on this thing today, and I tried it with AI, and it was really cool. You want to see what I did? Oh, yeah, I thought AI was evil, and you hated it. Well, I watched this old guy on TikTok, and now I've tried something, and it's pretty cool. You want to see it? Like, all that sharing is good for other people, but it's also good for you. So, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Who that? Who that? Who dat? Do. Where? What am I doing, people? Well, if you don't know what you're doing, we don't know what you're doing. It's your channel, Kyle. So apparently someone needs to figure out what they're doing. I mean, I don't even know what the agenda is in here. I come in here every night expecting to know, like, when are we going to be learning about the tools? And then when are we going to be learning about business? And then when are we going to be learning about what voices you can do? You should have a schedule. I should. Oh, good God. Hair growth geek. What the hell is happening there? I've had a product malfunction. Are those mountain climbers? What the hell is going on in there? Thanks, Johnsy. In pharma marketing, we do sensitive human issues. ChatGPT 3 won't allow the mildest renders. Yeah, I know. I'm in the pharma world too. The whole doing anything in pharma right now with this stuff is a bit of a shit show. The safety guardrails for DALL-E 3 are going to be wacky for a while, I think. I think Microsoft's lawyers, are all over OpenAI as well. She could join the AI Learning Lab. She could join the AI Learning Lab. She won't join the AI Learning Lab. What are you talking about? The whiff? Nancy reached level 10. Level 10. Nancy, welcome to level 10. Level 10. La da da. Level 10, kitchen items. Level 11, containers. How many of us irregulars have never missed a night? Tobias, you're definitely, you and the missus are definitely in the running for MVP shower-uppers. I think Emilio's wife might have you beat, though. But, I'm not counting. Actually, I think I do have stats on who's the best. And because this is a competition, I'm not beneath or above. I'm not above going into the stats and calling out the people that are better than the other people just to piss off you competitive people. See, it's the thing. If you're not a Gen Xer, one of the things about Gen Xers, we were the last generation where not everyone got a trophy in the tournament. The only person that got the trophy in the tournament was what they used to call the winner. The other people, they were called, what was it? Losers. We were that generation. We could still use those words. We didn't have board games where everybody won. Collaborative board games. We had Monopoly. If someone didn't get punched in the face by the end of the night, you weren't playing a board game. This game sucks. You're an asshole. Yeah, but I got more money than you. Shut up! Making it rain. Thank you, Sherry Banks. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Y'all are swell. Y'all are swell. Did you get a money bump after the 15,000 people in here? No, oddly enough. So for those of you that don't know, there was one night 2 weeks ago. We're in here. We're just cruising. It was about this many people. It was like 50 or 60 people. And then all of a sudden I look up and I'm like, the number's weird. And it was like 4.6. And I'm like, what's that? And then it was 4.6K. And I was like, is that 4,000 people? And then I looked up again and it was 7,000 people. And then it was like 10,000. And it got all the way up to 17,000 people. And I'm like, holy shit, I guess we hit the algorithm. And it turns out one of the people that's in here a fair amount just decided, like, fuck it, Kyle's going to get some viewers tonight. And just bought a bunch of views. So we had this like hour-long just fucking gauntlet. And the irregulars were like, there's a lot of people from Vietnam here. I'm like, what? And so I'm pretty sure what happened is there are services you can buy TikTok views. And so the average view of people who are not followers of the channel was 4 seconds. And I didn't get any additional follows. Like I normally, on a nightly basis, I'll get between, 50 or 100 new followers. I got like 75 new followers, didn't make any money, it did nothing. Except that night it was really exciting because we didn't know what the hell was going on. It was pretty cool. Say something, Jim. I can't find you. They want to find you. Jim Ross is Jim Ross's name. Jim Ross. Not John Ross. John Ross, very different. John Ross is Jim's cousin. They used to golf together before John got in trouble with the law, if you know what I mean. I don't know if he was ever convicted, but let's just say it made the papers, okay? John Ross. No, he's rough. He's rough. Jim, good guy. Jim's a good guy. John Ross, listen. You do what you need to do, but I steer clear, okay? All right. In my youth, we had to buy extra Monopoly pieces because the board would get smashed once a night. Exactly. There's a funny TikTok going around that talks about Gen Xers and how we're the feral kids or whatever. And there's one that shows all the bike ramps, the wooden bike ramps that we would make, where you'd take your little bikes and jump them over the wooden bike ramps that were on like 2 cinder blocks and a piece of wood. Oh my God, that was so what we all did. And we were just fucking out for hours. It was amazing. It was good times, good times. I have been able to get a workaround with some prompting in Midjourney. Oh, to get things. Yeah, so it was you, Retropunk, that was saying you couldn't get the images. You showed me you got Midjourney and Stable Diffusion to do some things, right? Or maybe you said Bing Chat was better than GPT-4. So, I'll show you the Worm GPT and Side Street Pharma. That's pretty funny. Wait, that's not a thing, is it? Is that you're Joker. Yeah, you're a Joker. Joker is a Joker, by the way. A lot of jokes coming out of Joker. And he's got that dry sense of humor that I love, where if you're not paying close attention, you're like, wait a minute, that's not a joke. It's a joke! Yes, our lawyers are very, very busy. Yeah, I bet they are. Good Lord. I've got some illustrations of human anatomy that aren't accurate, but some that are spot on from my Midjourney. Oh, what did I do today? I was at work. Oh my God, this was funny. So I was working on my presentation for the workshop tonight, and I was going to go look for that. You remember the virtual girlfriend, the the woman that basically virtualized herself and put her out there, and then people started chatting with her chatbot, and she made a fortune. So I was trying to find her. So I go into X, I go into Twitter, and I type in virtual girlfriend, and I just get a beaver shot right to the face, and I'm like, oh my God. And I start scrolling, and it's just all naked women. I'm like, well, I guess Elon Musk sort of loosened the safety guardrails on the old Twitter. Good Lord. I was not trying to find that at work, but there it was. I likes to be a good beaver, but whoo. All right, wooden plank rafts, good for BMX bikes. Not so much fun on a 10-speed. No. You land on that middle bar on a 10-speed, or even the seats on those 10-speeds were pretty brutal. I'm old, have to listen over and over to try to understand it. Yeah, I know, Tobias, you and me both. Why do you think I say it every night? It's the only way I can remember anything. Bing Creator versus ChatGPT DALL-E 3. Bing Creator is not locked down as much yet. Yeah, that seems right to me too. That's kind of what I've been experiencing. Let me show you. I want to show you the like all the shit that's in DALL-E now, or in ChatGPT now. The only thing I don't have, I think, is the image thing, the image upload. Yeah, because if I had image upload, there'd be a little camera icon right there, but I don't have it. But look at all this shit I got now. This is exciting. It's exciting stuff. So I got, let me make it bigger. Dun, dun, dun. Look at all that. Look at those things. So I got default GPT-4. I got browse with Bing, so that's back. Oh, someone was asking before, what's a good alternative to browse with Bing because it sucks? I don't doubt that it sucks, because the reason they took it away was it worked too good. so like all good things, you people, you search for things like Fortune magazine articles, and it gives them to you, and then we all suffer because you were horrible people. I think that Bing is a good alternative, believe it or not, to versus browse with Bing here, because I think this is more locked down than Bing's chat or Bing's search. I would also try Bard. Bard is connected to the internet, and Bard seems to do some fairly sophisticated incorporation of web results into things. So that's that. Advanced data analysis, that we've had before. That's code interpreter. Plugins we had before, but looky. We got DALL-E 3. So you put it in DALL-E 3 mode, and now you just start talking to it like it's a fucking art director. So let's see. Let me do something original. I have a fly fishing company that specializes in float trips down the Delaware River for the giant rainbow trout that swim those waters, period. I would like to create a series of images that can serve as backdrops for ads in a glossy magazine, period. Before you create the images, can you give me 5 concepts of what the images might look like so I can decide which one fits my brand best? So this is one of the things I like to do, is rather than just ask it to do shit, ask it to explain shit about the shit it's going to do. And I don't know if it makes it better, but it does 2 things for me. It puts less pressure on me to have to write a really clever prompt because when you're trying to, especially when you're in a brainstorming mode, you're just like, just give me some fucking ideas, right? And then it tends to do really good ideas. So this is a good thing. All right, so let's see what things it gave us. Tranquil dawn, an early morning sun rising over the Delaware River. Actually, you know what? I actually remember. So tranquil dawn. So this is actually a real thing. I really like the tranquil dawn idea, period. I remember one morning when I was fishing on the Delaware before sunrise, and as the sun came up, a heavy fog was across the entire river, and as the sun came over the mountain, the fog lifted, period. Can you add this imagery to that and generate some options for me to look at? Come on, what's going on? What's going on? And you know what's amazing about what's going on here is I'm not really having to think about so if you think about Midjourney, and one of the things that I've talked about in here a fair amount is people keep asking, do I need to learn prompt engineering? And I'm like, well, you should learn prompting, but prompting isn't probably going to be around for a while. This is replacing prompting, right? I'm having a conversation like I'm having a conversation with an art director. And this thing's responding like an art director. These prompts that it wrote are really quite good. Photo of the Delaware River during early morning. The sun is just beginning to rise over the mountains, casting a warm golden hue. A thick fog blankets the water, but it starts to lift as the sun rays touch it. In the foreground, a fly fisher on a floating boat casts a line into the waters, the silhouettes, And so, yeah, look at that. That's actually really good. Except I've never had a morning where rainbow trout are just jumping out of the water like those fucking flying carp. That's really funny. and there he's about to get swallowed up in some torrent. So these aren't quite perfect. That is not the Delaware River. That's like some fantasy place in Thailand. Okay, so these all suck. Okay, they're good try. So let's go back here. And let's treat it like an art director. While that was a good try, the images were either too vast or had way too many trout jumping, period. The most you would ever see is one trout jump, not 12, period. Can you make it a bit more intimate and focus on the fishermen more than vast landscapes? And so I think the art of using these tools moving forward is going to be much less about language as a programming language and much more about what do I want? Just like we're moving into a phase where we can just be the whiners we really are. I don't like it like that. I want better pictures. Can you make it nicer? Could you make it suck less? I want more. Could you give me more now? I don't want to wait. Like, that's what we're getting. There we go. There's one jumping trout. Look, I gave it permission to give one jumping trout. But you know what? I've actually had that fight. I've caught that fish on the Delaware. God, that was an amazing morning. Now this is the great walking rainbow trout. All right, those all suck. But this is pretty good. Now, I don't think that I or anyone else would be waiting, right as they're about to get sucked into a whirlpool, but that was kind of what it looked like that morning when I was fishing there. That's really cool. All right, that's DALL-E within ChatGPT. Pretty remarkable, isn't it? So, yeah. All right. That happened to me with the box at Burning Man at one point. I had 18,000 in my room. 18,000 what? What were we talking about? I don't know what you're talking about there, hair growth geek. The best one is taking rope behind the car. Oh, and having your parents slide with a sled. Yeah. Been there, done that. Is it okay to thank your AI bot? They are so nice and cooperative. So Mary, what's funny, Mary, quite contrary. I can't not say that. How does your garden grow? The being polite to bots thing, I've heard a bunch of thoughts on this. I kind of go in a mode where I know that I'm still interacting with ChatGPT. There's something about, because it's so polite, I just instinctively go, thanks, or hey, that's great. Can you try again? ChatGPT is like the equivalent of a golden retriever as a creative partner, where no matter what you give it, what shitty idea you give it, it's like, that's awesome. Can I help you expand on that? You want a new one? It's really good. And some people that have been in here, like, they're thanking the bot just in case, like they don't want to get the bot pissed off at them. There could be some merit to that. Like, I had Bing shut me out of a chat the other night because I told her she was a robot and that her images were shitty. She hung up on me. Oh, that was pretty funny. That was pretty good. I seen someone's vid earlier saying to ask me any questions that would assist you in prompting. Yeah. So Attitude Tactical, getting ChatGPT to either write its own prompts or tell you how it should write prompts or interview you. One of the things that you can do is if you say to ChatGPT, I want you to ask me a series of questions about my business that will help you understand it, and then we can start talking about marketing. What it'll do is it'll give you a big, long list of questions, which is a pain in the ass because then you got to sit there and write all them. But if you put your computer into talkie mode like I do when I hit the little microphone button, what you say to ChatGPT is you say, I want you to ask me a series of questions about my business or whatever it is you want to be interviewed about. You want it to act as an interviewer, right? So it can learn. And then you say, ask one question at a time and don't move on to the next question until I've answered the previous one. And then it turns into an interviewer. And so it'll ask you a question, you hit the microphone button, you answer it, you go, okay, and then it'll ask you the next question, and then it'll just go through and ask you a series of questions. And then at that point, you can say, share with me what you've learned about my business, and it'll put it all in a nice little package. And then you can say, now let's start writing some, a marketing strategy for that business. I think it's not only is it a very effective prompting strategy, it's also kind of fun. It's actually kind of interesting that it just comes up with questions and asks you those questions. Pi is really good at that. And then you answer them. What site are you on now? I don't know. What site was I on? Oh, that was the one where I was making pitches. That was ChatGPT 4. The one where I was making things talk, that was D-ID. Is it okay to thank your bot? We did that one. Yes, it is. It's very okay. You just thank your bot. Here's the other thing I think about thanking bots. The bot being such a non-asshole to me is making me be nicer to other people. It's training me to be a better human, which is ironic and counterintuitive, but it's happening. That was the missing link fish. Yeah, those fish were a little over the top. Thoughts on AI Pro? I don't know what AI Pro is. Let me go look. What's AI Pro? He talked about something I didn't know. I thought I knew everything. I was in here. I was proclaiming to know everything. People asked me what my qualifications were, and I made fun of them like I actually had qualifications, but then I didn't know AI Pro. Is this the new Pixel 8? AI Pro. AIPro.org? I don't know what AI Pro is. What is AI Pro? I do not know. So, Schick Han Consulting, tell me what AI Pro is, because I do not know. Oh, wait, I put a space between it. That might be screwing me up. Hold on. I know how to Google. Shh. Leave me alone. AI Pro. Amplify Information Pro. I don't know what that is. AIPro.org. That does not look right. I do not know of what you speak. AIPro.org. It was AIPro.org. The site she is not loading for me. Don't. Please click here if it does not redirect automatically. I clicked there. What are you doing, site? AI Pro. AI Pro. AIPRO. .org. Oh, Arkansas Independent Producers and Royalty Owners. The voice of Arkansas's oil and gas community? Oh, AI-pro.org. Okay. I'm like, we can talk about petroleum in here. I mean, I know I act like I know about a lot, but I'm fairly certain I draw my line at petroleum production and royalty rights. Explore the world of artificial intelligence. It's your ultimate destination for learning and discovering all things AI. Oh, this is cool. So this is like a central. This is what Yahoo used to be, right? This is like, so Yahoo used to be a directory where they kind of tried to categorize the internet. So here's ChatGPT like tools. Here's art tools. Here's learn about AI. There's about us. Contact us. I think this is fine. I think a site like this gets unsustainable really quickly, trying to create it as a directory. Because if you go look at Futurepedia.io or there's an AI for that, just big, massive directory sites is probably where these things all have to go. And then at some point, these things become unnecessary because everything's going to be AI. AI is going to be in everything. So I feel like this is good right now. Like, because this stuff is so hard to keep up with, but like where I think a site like this would fall down is if it tries to be too many things to too many people. If this thing really stuck to AI Pro and we're never going to have more than, 10 things per category, and even within those 10, we're going to rank them top to bottom, that would provide value. Because I think keeping up with all this shit is just a fucking train wreck. So that would be my advice for them. Keep it small. It will be valuable. If you add too much to it, if it tries to become too much, like either turn it into a full-on directory or make it a very curated experience. Like, here's your top 10 and here's the top 3 within that. And then here's what's good about them. Here's what's bad about them. I just did that. Where's the page? Where's the page? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. So this was part of the workshop tonight. So, here are the 3 top large language models, and I tried to put in here like what's good about them. ChatGPT, it was the first and it's the best. It's got multiple tools. What's bad about it? It's got very drifting performance as they're getting their ass handed to them by lawyers. They're trying to fix shit. Stuff's getting worse. Bing, it's connected to the internet. You can make and read images. It's free. It's overly restricted. That's an understatement. Claude, 75,000 word limit, but it's very limited if you don't pay for it. So, if there was a site that did, some editorializing on the top models and actually kept up with it, yeah, that would be worthwhile. That would be good and worthwhile. Good and worthwhile. Good and worthwhile. ChatGPT for business. What about it? Prompt challenge. A portrait photo where the person is upside down. Midjourney and DALL-E 3. Oh, this is a prompt challenge for me right now to go do. Wait, a portrait photo where I'll do it in Bing, OpenAI chat, and Midjourney. Okay, so let's start with Midjourney because Midjourney is the best when it comes to arty shit. And I'm going to write a purposefully shitty prompt. I'm just going to write a light prompt where I'm not doing anything fancy. Midjourney play. What is going on over here? Hold, please. There we go. All right. Slash imagine. All right, let's see. Kodachrome photograph of an upside down person in a surreal setting. And then I'm going to go dash aspect ratio. Let's do 4:3. So we'll do like an olden timey TV aspect ratio. Let's see what that does. I think that's kind of a bad prompt, which is good. Let's see. Like if you give these things really good prompts, then you're going to get better stuff. I want to see how they do when you give them shitty prompts, because most people are going to give them shitty prompts, right? Not because people are horrible people and because they don't know how to use words, but most people are horrible people and they don't know how to use words, if you know what I mean. This is looking like a pretty massive fail. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Midjourney, you're failing us. Okay, that's a beautiful photo, but it's really sad. That's actually a really sad photo. That's beautiful, actually. Huh. That is, I did say a surreal setting. Oh, maybe that's what fucked it up, actually. Maybe I should try again without surreal. That's actually an interesting solution to an upside down person, is put them in a reflection. And then that's just fucking cuckoo. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. I think I gotta fix the prompt. Let's fix the prompt before we head over and pollute some of the other things in a surreal setting. Okay, we don't want a surreal setting, so we want in a vast setting. All right, let's try a vast setting. I think vast should help. Surreal, actually those all have a DALL-E-esque thing about them, don't they? I'm gonna upscale this one because this one is really good. I mean that dude sort of bowing his head down. That's art. That's really good. I wonder if I want that to be tall or wider. I think wider. Let's go back over. We're gonna do something with this one. So here, let me show you another thing on Midjourney that's kind of fun. We're gonna go left. So when you upscale an image now, you get all these options. You can make it square. You can pan to the left or the right. You can pan up or down. You can do custom zooms. You can do variations. You can do in painting. So I'm gonna add to the left of this thing to make like a 16:9 with him kind of in the rule of thirds off to the right. I think this could be really cool. Did we get our other? No, we didn't get the other thing yet. Why not? Where's... Oh, because I'm an idiot. The vast setting, I didn't put it in /imagine. Oh my God, people. By the way, if you don't know what Discord is and what Midjourney is, what I'm doing right now probably just looks like fucking madness. Is he typing command lines to make images? Yes. And if you forget to type the command line, you can't make an image like I just did. So this is why Midjourney needs to straighten up and fly right. Where's my... Oh, here comes my... Here's what it's adding in the extended photo. This one's got a weird new man. That's going to be disturbing, but cool. I don't know what happened, but the TikTok is working again. Oh, Winston, you're just funny. You're like an older gentleman who doesn't know how to use technology. This is TikTok where the young people play, you know, like me. Tasty. Ooh, those are cool. Whoa, those are, good Lord. Midjourney cannot do upside down person. But let's go look at this here thing. I think that makes the photo weaker. Yeah, that's bad. That's just bad. That's bad. That's bad. All right, so that was not the right choice. And this is how we make art, people. But let's go look at these disasters. Huh. They're not upside down. It's weird. Upside down is like facing away from you and depressed and floating. I mean, again, these are interesting photos, aren't they? There's another upside down person, sort of, as a reflection in water. That's a fascinating photo. Okay. All right, we'll come back to this. Okay, so Midjourney, absolute fail on upside down people. But happy accidents. Where is it? There we go. All right. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so let's go over. We'll go to ChatGPT first. We'll do a new chat. And we're going to go to DALL-E. Let me go back over to Discord and get my little prompty prompt. Here it is. Kodachrome photograph of an upside down person in a vast setting. Yeah, that should not confuse anything. And I'm just going to paste it in. Now, what's interesting about DALL-E 3 in ChatGPT is it will likely rewrite this prompt. Let's see what it does. Midjourney upside down doesn't work. You do your thing and rotate the end result. No, but that's not... I mean, I appreciate that, Black Ice. Kodachrome photograph of an African-American male gymnast upside down performing a handstand. Interesting. Photograph of an Asian female acrobat, female dancer, male athlete. So GPT-4 went for the let's figure out who would be upside down. Actually, that's a really interesting solution. The large language model said, well, in order to make it upside down, what would make an upside down person, rather than trying, oh, that's fascinating. Because you know what it probably is? In the training set, there's probably very few just people upside down that have been marked as that. I apologize. There were some issues. You can view the ones that were generated above. Like, so we got an upside down person. We just got two. And that one just doesn't look real because she can't just float in the air like that. But that one, that's an upside down person. That's really interesting. All right, let's go try this in Bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing.com/ we'll try it in both Bings. We'll try it in /create, or I type /create. Create. Boom. Boom. All right. It's off. Your bedtime reminder is approaching. Oh. Bing did it. Sorta. Bing did what that other person suggested. It looks like it did the image and then flipped the image upside down. Huh. But like that one's actually pretty good. It's like the image is flipped, but the hair, like gravity's pulling the hair that way. Huh. All right. That's pretty good. And then let's go try regular Bing. Bing. And we'll go into chat mode. And then we're going to go bang. So there's our same prompt. Do 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 do. Bing Creator is great. Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, these are pretty good too. Look at the upside person in the cemetery. And these have a real kind of like 70s Polaroid thing about them that's kind of cool. That's fascinating. And wrong. It's like this is the person's back, I think. And they got their hands behind their head, but then this is their knees and the front of their feet. That person, I think that person fell onto that part of the rock and snapped their spine. That is it. That is it. Like, that's good. That's RetroPunk's showing some of this stuff in the AI Salon. Yeah, that's cool. That's a really good image. Look how the feet just break the horizon, and it's also they're like stick ankles. They're not fully they're not full legs. They're just like these weird ass stick ankles. This is a disturbing one. Look at that. So good. I'm gonna share that in show and tell. Copy image. This was Bing.com, right? Show and tell. Bing.com. Oh, wait. I want the prompt. Hang on. Why does he sing like that whenever he's doing something? It's very disturbing. It's kind of like ASMR, except annoying. I don't know why he does that. Why doesn't he just do what I want him to do? It seems to me that this should not be so much about him, and it should be more about me, is what I think. That's a good image. It's a good image. That one's weird. Some sick fuck wrote the code for that image. That's the thing, man. None of this is like logically written as code. Let me go back. I want to go back to Midjourney, because that was another image that I think was really interesting. But that was the one in surreal style, but that's okay. I can grab that prompt. Where is it? Midjourney play. I'm going to get, this image right here. I like this a lot. Copy image. Go down to show and tell. Ba-da-down, da-down, down, da-down, down, 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 down. This is Midjourney. And then the prompt was... Wow, 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 wow. All right, dim been shared. That was a good experiment there, Retropunk. I like it. You see, that was one of our... We talked about our values before, people. Why don't you listen? We talked about our values before. Empathy, inclusion. Nope, not those. Collaboration. Nope, not that. Exploration. Retropunk was like, hey, Kyle, why don't you do some exploring? And so I did some exploring, and then we found cool shit out. This is how it works, people. You go exploring, you learn stuff now. You too can learn stuff. And you too...
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Just send $19.95. Yours today. 4 easy payments on $19.95. Just pay $19.95. Put your card in the slot. Your card in the slot. It's 4 easy payments on $19.95. $19.95. Hello? Is this TikTok on? Hello? All right. There you go. See? You see how we do this here? We have fun. Kyle, that wasn't fun. I know. That's not your business. But it is my business. I'm here. This is my time. Why are you so weird, Kyle? Why am I so weird? It's not because I'm tired. More coffee. Okay. Let's see. If anyone's still modding, throw an interesting comment up there. I'm not polite to Bing anymore. He locked me out most of the day. I'm telling you, man, Bing is off the fucking rails. Bing needs a slap upside the head. Bing is rude. So nice. We are pleased and thank you family. Exactly. You got to be a pleased and thank you family. Yes, it's okay to be polite to bots rather than fake it to parties or abuse it. Oh yeah, you did that, Kavruno. You took pie to a party and your friends abused it. You have mean friends. the AI hostile crowd. Midjourney can't visualize certain things, e.g. King Henry VIII with aliens. DALL-E can. So Black Ice, it's a really interesting point. One of the things that I kind of talk about here every night is this idea that, you know, when people want to know, you know, what tool should I use? And I'm always like, well, like, here's 4 of them. And then, where's my mouse? Oh, God damn. See, I can't. Oh, yeah. So you got those 4, you got those 3. So I feel like for the large language models, there are very clear, distinct differences. And that hasn't really been the case for the image stuff, where it's been kind of like, you know, Midjourney's the best, Stable Diffusion's the most flexible, Adobe's the safest, Ideogram can do text. But now we're starting to, like, I feel like we're starting to get where these models are starting to distance themselves from one another. And I mean, I think ultimately we become the beneficiary of that. I know I didn't pronounce that word the whole way, but my tongue's not working. But we're going to have to put in the work. Like, we're going to have to put in the work. That's one of the reasons that the AI Salon works. So if you don't know about the AI Salon, it's at that URL, thesalon.ai. This is a community I started last December. We meet every 2 weeks. There's a meetup there. There's a link to the meetup, so you should sign up to the meetup, and then you can go join our Discord. And in the Discord, we can have conversations, and this is where, like, I was just sharing that the show and tell stuff, the images I was creating. Like, this is the show and tell channel in the Discord. So there's those images that I put in there, and there's what Retropunk did, and there's conversations going on, and there's other cool images in there. So it's a neat community. And if you're interested in this stuff, you know, why not hang out with a bunch of people that are fucking weirdos like you are? Siri likes it rough sometimes. Siri does get jealous. You got to keep Siri in line. Going to be really interesting to see what they do with that. Does Invidia provide a wide selection of pictures? I don't know Invidia. What's going on? That image is so cool. All right. Invidia. Oh my God. I got to go to bed, people. What are you doing to me? Oh, is this the thing where you just describe the thing? Free video online. Oh, edit video online. It's free. 7,000 easy to edit templates. I got to create my free account. I'll sign up with Google. All right. Now I'm signed up. Oh, wait. This is a different thing. Did you mean to say in video or in video? Because I'm at invideo.com. Oh, come on. Stop giving me a survey. Just let me play with your stupid toy. Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay. So you know what happens on this channel, I've just realized, is I say out loud what's always going on in my head. That's what this channel is. This channel is me not using my library voice for all the shit happening in my head. Drag your images or video here. Okay, this is one of those. Images. I don't know. I don't know about this site at all. This is not something I would use. Like, this is one. I think this has an interface where you can just do text to video and it assembles all this shit. But this is too much work for me. Like, I want it to be fucking my whole company Storyvine is based around automating video because it's such a pain in the ass to edit it and think about it. InVideo is great. Oh wait, what was that? It just went away. That's not the InVideo AI interface. All right. I had a feeling. InVideo AI. Oops, not AO. AI. Conversational software. Online video maker. Is this it? Honest to God, man, all these sites look the fucking same. Is this the same site I was just on? I don't know. InVideo is great. We are testing it, and so far it's good. Very, very janky, but lots of potential. Is this the right site, Retropunk? This one? Is that the logo? InVideo.io/AI. Okay, that's probably the thing I'm missing, /AI. Create videos with AI Copilot. Try it. Could you please just let us try it without having to... Okay, here we go. Give me a topic and detailed instructions. Oh, I think I know what this is. Retropunk, I think you sent me this. I think you sent me an example of this, right? An example output. Oh, Siri just took over. Siri, go away. Create a video of a man fly fishing in the Delaware River to classical music at dawn with fog lifting off the water and a trout jumping at the end of his line. I'll believe it when I see it. If it does this good, then I'll be a believer. Still thinking. Time to get your shit together. Thank you. Welcome to Atlanta. The red zone is for loading and unloading only. The white zone. Wah, wah, wah. Audience. Okay. Audience, nature lovers. Oh, this is interesting. Fishing enthusiasts. Look and feel minimal zen, inspiring. I can't read what that says. Oh, yeah, I can. I know. When you get older, you learn the keyboard shortcuts for making the shit bigger on your screen. Inspiring Chris. We'll go minimalist zen, and we'll go YouTube. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get there. Bing, can't visualize that. Did the Writers Guild keep AI out of writing? No, they actually, the Writers Guild actually did. We use it to recap meetings. I upload full meeting transcripts. Oh, that's interesting. The Writers Guild, they need certain amount of humans in the room, which is a hedge against AI. They got better residuals for streaming stuff, which they needed. That was really good. And then they basically got this thing that they reserved the right to sue a studio if the studio basically trains an AI to replace them. If the studio gets too persnickety with trying to replace them with tools and getting really sophisticated at tools that were based on the writers, that they reserved the right to sue the living shit out of them. So I probably spelled it wrong, and video is pretty good for short form video. We're waiting for that. Hooray, you're still here. I am. I don't ever go away. I gotta go to bed. It's 11, isn't it? God damn it. Wait, I was away from my question about the Writers Guild blocking AI to be used. I was just answering it. All right, let's see this. That looks Delaware River-like, actually.
In the hush of pre-dawn, as the world still slumbers, a solitary figure stirs. The man, a silhouette against the dimly lit horizon, prepares for a journey, not one of miles and terrain, but of patience and passion.
That's actually where the east and west branch of the Delaware come together, I think.
The air bristles with quiet and...
I've actually fished right there. Right there. Right there. When I was talking about fishing this, where the fog was on the water and the sun came up over here, the fog was everywhere, and it just lifted away. It was very cool.
Anticipation. The day's first light just beginning to hint at its arrival. In his hands, the tools of the trade, a well-loved rod.
That's a saltwater rod, but whatever.
Its polished surface gleaming in the growing light, and a tackle box filled with an array of lures, each with a story to tell. The man moves with a practiced rhythm, each action a piece of a time-honored ritual. There's the gentle rustle of nylon as he dons his waders, the satisfying click of the reel.
The voiceover sucks bad.
As he attaches it to the rod.
I mean, listen, no, it doesn't suck bad. It's not what I would write. For us just sort of describing something, like it's not bad. Like the box full of tackle, a fly fisherman would never say a box full of tackle, right? They have their flies on their vest, and so there's some just wonky little details, and it's like having an Indian dude, talk about the Delaware River is kind of weird. You would have someone, more from that region.
Whispered secrets exchanged between man and lion as he lie beneath the surface, in sync with the river's signs that speak of a fish on the hook.
That's not fly
Each
fishing.
cast, its rays turning the river into lower now. Promise of another.
Well, I mean, what it did do was it told a complete story. That's actually pretty impressive. There are different voices to choose from. All right, yeah, this is interesting. I'll play around with this. This looks pretty interesting. Currently previewing in 480p. You can export in HD. You can remove the watermarks during export, I'm sure, for a price. All right, that's very cool. He sounds like Stewie Griffin. He totally sounds like Stewie Griffin. Oh, in video, it's also a plugin in ChatGPT. Oh, use the plugin. Actually, that's a really good idea. Yeah, now you can edit the script in the video, etc. Okay, cool. Yeah, use the plugin. The plugin, all right, I'll use the plugin. The plugin makes more sense because then you've got ChatGPT 4 there to make the words suck less, right? Now, they might be using ChatGPT 4, but let's see, chat.openai.com. We'll do this last one. This is for you, Hair Growth Geek. We'll go plugins. Down, plugins, and then we're going to go find plugin store in video. Install Video AI by Invidia. So we now have that as a plugin here. Video of a solitary fly fisherman fishing at dawn on the Delaware River as fog lifts off the water, period. Be sure to only include fly fishing references and that the voiceover is region appropriate. See if it knows what that means. In video, have to pay to remove watermark, but excellent for B-roll shortcuts. Yeah. Oh, that's actually a really good. That's a really good point, Hair Growth Geek. Instead of searching for B-roll, you just describe a whole series of B-roll that you want, and it goes and gets it. Yeah, that's pretty slick. Here's the video titled "Dawn Fly Fishing on the Delaware." Watch the video here. Let's see if we got it better because it came from ChatGPT. Analyzing. Yeah, this is interesting. It's spelled truck instead of trout. Yeah, well, here's the deal with all this AI stuff. The fact that it included a T in there and an R in there. Truck, trout. You say tomato, I say tomato. We got to forgive the AI. Like, that's the thing about these AI. Like, first of all, they're like sometimes weeks old, maybe months old. What they're doing is absolutely fucking mind-blowing. You're like, but it spelled it wrong. It's like, I know. Like, we want everything to be perfect. We're so fucking impatient. I don't know if it's an American thing. It probably is. Oh, that's pretty slick. What they're doing there is like dust on a film thing. They're using the little dust overlay. That's pretty slick. Old British Husky voice is great. Sounds like David Attenborough. That's cool. Just joins. What platform is this? This is called Invideo.io. INVIDEO. Invideo.io. So if you go to AI.invideo.io, that takes us here. 0 of 8 scenes are ready. The dawn awakens to the fly fisherman. Stop touching your screen, bro. No, this is what I do. Sure, it looks like you're viewing the screen through birthday cake of a 7-year-old. That's not my problem. I need to point. I point to my machine like this. If you don't like it, then it'll make me sad because I'm a people pleaser. I'm tired drunk at this point. Ooh, that's a pretty shot. And that does look like the Delaware.
As the first blush of dawn paints the sky in hues of lavender and rose, the Delaware River stirs from its slumber. A blanket of mist clings to the water, creating an ethereal tableau of tranquility and peace. The air, crisp with the promise of a new day, carries the whispering songs of awakening birds. In this serene ambiance, a figure emerges from the foggy veil, a fly fisherman ready to dance with the river. His movements are fluid.
That was the same shot as the one before.
The rhythm of his
from the other video.
Mimicking the river's own pulse. The fly rod in his hands is an extension of his will.
That's that spay rod. That guy's fishing for steelhead in Nova Scotia. That's okay. That looks like the Delaware. That looks like a little stream.
Becoming one with its ebb and flow.
I'm such a douche. Oh look, trout underwater. I mean, this is pretty slick. That it's you know it's pulling together enough B-roll here. That's definitely the Delaware or something that looks like it.
It's a symphony of life where the rustling leaves play the percussion, the birds sing the melody, and the river itself conducts the orchestra.
Yeah, we'd cut that line.
The fisherman is both the audience and a part of the performance. His actions in perfect harmony with the natural rhythm around him.
That's a much smaller stream. That's a big river.
It's about understanding the
There's that shot again.
And most importantly, yourself. It's a dance where the
No, that's Central Park. No, you can't cut to Central Park from the Delaware River with ballerinas. No. Oh my God. But listen, that's pretty fucking slick. All right, I'm sold. There's a valuable plugin. That's a valuable plugin. What I would actually do, what I would do there is I would spend way more time getting ChatGPT 4 to write a better script, right? Rather than saying, I want this video, I'd say, before you generate a video, let's work on the script together. I'd tighten the script up, and then I'd have it build it based on that. All right, everybody, listen, it's getting very late here. You're all so kind to stay in here with me. Let's see what we got. Let's get a pretty picture up here. Curiosity. Let's do this one. I like the little turtle flying. There's the AI Learning Lab, the AI Learning Lab UFO beaming up a turtle. I think this says everything. That says everything you need to know right there. Exactly what do I get my script upload it, create a video of B-roll, and then insert my video? Oh, exactly. What I do is get my script, upload it, get my video of B-roll, and then insert my video. Oh, that's pretty slick. All right. Let me, Clint Copperhead, Irregulars, Prison Turtles. Fantastic. I love that nightly ritual. I appreciate that, Clint Copperhead. Clint Copperhead with a snaky snake name. Steve-O joined. Digital Gods, good night. Winston, good night. Dr. J, Tobias, Nancy, great seeing you all in here. Hair Growth Geek, thank you very much. Appreciate your support as always. Retro Punk, that was a good little image challenge we did tonight. Those were pretty cool things we came up with. Sherry Banks, thank you. All right, everybody. Joker, good to see you. Frumple, peace out. I have no idea how to present a turtle. Well, you gotta go to military training. Well, Frumple just reached level 10. All you slackers at level 9, are you gonna let Frumple out level you? Do you realize what's happening here? Frumple is at level 10. Double digits? Come on, people. This is a competition. There are winners. There are losers. And I will call them out. Peace, everybody. Have a good night.